D-Lo 404 Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. A big shout out to my subs. If anyone has subbed to the channel, please subscribe. As I always say, I'm trying to grow this channel, trying to build something here. I want to talk about the Dominic Breazeale and Deontay Wilder fight one more time. And honestly, not necessarily the fight itself that I want to talk about. What I really want to talk about is how there was this horde of people on YouTube, even on boxing scene, Twitter, different places, social media, etc., that were beating the drum, saying first and foremost, let me put it like this. First, they were saying for months that Wilder was avoiding Breazeale. Okay, out one side of their mouth they were saying that. Out the other side of their mouth they saying the WBC was using Breazeale to protect Wilder from Dillian White. But ultimately, they all had this consensus that um, Breazeale would beat Wilder, and that Wilder was, for some reason, um, avoiding that mandatory challenge and doing everything he could to not fight Breazeale. Now, I personally felt like Wilder didn't want to fight Breazeale because he didn't want to give him a payday, with all the stuff that went on. And I felt like he was trying to make bigger and better fights and knew that the Breazeale fight would be there whenever because it was his mandatory. He knew he had to handle it one day. So, why worry about that when he can make bigger things? But that's just my point. That's just what I thought. That's not the point of the video. Just want to put that out there. But anyway, so there was this horde of people who were saying Wilder's gonna get knocked out by Breazeale, so forth and so on. Okay. I've been on World Breakers live stream. Shout out to World Breaker. I've been on Cali's. I've been on 78s. I've been on Act Reacher. Who else? Who else is live stream? I've been on the last 24 hours. And when I say been on, I don't mean I was on the panel. I mean just been on in the chat. Okay. Even on Ego's channel. And I have not seen any activity from these people. Or if they're there, they're not saying, man, I was wrong. I sure had that figured out wrong. Wilder made a believer out of me, or Wilder made a liar out of me, whatever. Haven't seen these people. Haven't seen any of them that have come to my channel spewing all this garbage about Wilder ducking Breazeale. Haven't seen them. Haven't seen any comments from them. I made a couple videos. Haven't seen them pop up. Been on my man Tone Manger's page. He's like me, go back and forth with him about this stuff. Hadn't seen him on his channel at all. I guess they just got vaporized just like Breazeale got vaporized last night. I have no idea. But there's one in particular, this quote unquote boxing expert who used to troll the crap out of my channel every time I made a video talking about wanting the Wilder and Joshua fight. And luckily I screenshotted his comments, because actually I can't even find any of his comments on any of my videos anymore. It's like he went back and deleted all his comments. Either he shut his channel down and comments went away. I have no idea how that works, but I haven't been able to find his comments. But I still had some that I screenshot a while back because I knew this fight was going to get made. And basically he was telling me that I was going to look like I didn't know anything about boxing when the Wilder and Breazeale fight gets made. Said I need to be quiet, keep it low key, because I'm gonna look like a fool when Breazeale knocks out Wilder. And he said some other things. This is, and this say he'd been watching boxing since the '60s and so forth and so on. But I'm using that, so you'll see it. That's gonna actually be the it's actually gonna be the screen, the template, whatever you want to call it, for the video. But my whole point is, where are these people? These people they have so much hate and so much disdain for Deontay Wilder that they don't even think rationally. You know what I'm saying? And anyone who watches boxing and studies boxers, looks at styles, knew going in that Breazeale was going to be in a bad style matchup facing Deontay Wilder. And I'm not going to elaborate on why or any of that stuff because it's already been done. It's already been said. That horse has been beat to death, resurrected, and beat to death again. So I'm not going to get into all that. But my whole point is, where are these people getting their, where are they drawing these conclusions that these fights are going to play out the way that they say they're going to play out? And then the second question is, where the hell do these people go when these fights play out the total opposite of what they see, what they said they saw? Same thing with the Mikey Garcia Errol Spence fight. You know, so many people talking about what Errol was going to do. Mikey was going to do the Errol, so forth and so on. He went in there and got whitewashed. I ain't seen these people since. It's been a couple months now. So, yeah, that's all I just wanted to say. Just, you know, hey, I just, it's like these guys are magicians. I have no idea, you know. But I'm going to leave it at that. And once again, D-Lo 404 Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Big shout out to my subs. I just want to say thank you for watching the video. Thanks for listening. Thank you for any time you spend on my channel, helping me, you know, get my viewership up. It's much appreciated. And I just want to, you know, say that in and on this video that I really appreciate it, because you could be, you know what I'm saying, on anybody else's channel. And if you stop by and you gave me, you know what I'm saying, a listen, spend some time on my channel, I just want you to know I appreciate it. Hope you come back. D-Lo 404 Boxing, and I'm out of here. Peace.